What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Man Cave, Millionaire M.A.N Cave to be exact, y'all. We are in the building as always. My man Black's Man Cave to be exact. This is his building, his location. If you ever see us in a different location, it's his fault because he's kicked us out because we've said something that he does not like. No, that's what it is. It is what it is. We in the building, y'all.
You bring that redskin bull crap up in here, you gonna get kicked out.
It's another episode of Millionaire M.A.N Cave, and we are blocking all things that say Oakland or is it Las Vegas or do y'all know where y'all want to be?
Raider Nation, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Raider Nation.
Yeah,
Raider
y'all don't.
Nation.
They just don't know where they want to be. They want to be in Oakland. They want to be in
RN4L.
Los Angeles. They want to be
is.
in Los Angeles. They want to be in Las Vegas. They don't know where they want to be. They just know that they got a Gruden in office. Unfortunately, we got rid of our.
Gruden.
Exactly.
Hey, look. I'm telling you like the old folks down south say. I'm at where I'm is.
Yeah. Okay, if you say so. Anywho, it is that time of day, y'all, where we get into the man cave and y'all get to enjoy the mind of a man. And this is how we do it. You know, a lot of women always want to know what's going on in the mind of a man because, you know, they say, oh, men don't talk, our husbands don't talk, and then we talk. We just don't talk to y'all.
Because here's why. Because you can't handle the truth.
Hey, what he said, not me. No, but no, seriously, you know, we got an opportunity to talk, and you know, we get an opportunity to talk.
You honestly think women can handle a truthful conversation with a man?
We about to find out.
Well, that's what this is all about.
That's what this show is about.
That's what this is all about.
This show is hearing about the truth of the mind of a man, with their husbands. You know, they sitting there. Oh, my husband want. Okay, you about to find out, lady, what your husband is really thinking. When
I just thought we were just getting together,
when
just
you say
enjoying
stupid
some
stuff.
libations or something.
Hey,
man.
that's part of
I
it
didn't
too.
know we was getting philosophical and stuff like that.
Hey,
man.
hey, so you trying to tell me? So you ain't never sat at the barbershop and you ain't never got philosophical with all the women? You sat in the barbershop conversation is nothing but the men in there having good
That's right.
conversation. You ain't
Same
never got
thing.
philosophical in the barbershop.
Same thing.
Do I look like I go to the barbershop?
Hey, I'm just saying. This is Millionaire M.A.N Cave, and
All day, every
there
day.
are some people who go to the barbershop to get that joint shine and wax all nice and good.
Man, that sounds like a personal problem. Get that thing shine and wax. I might have to do that.
Hey, they get that
I ain't
thing.
going to the barbershop though.
Hey,
Chinese.
Yeah. Ching chong. Get that thing shine and wax. Not you, but you.
y'all racist.
Right.
Y'all
I
racist.
Get that thing shine and wax, boy. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with get that thing shine and wax every now and then. Everybody need a little bit of shine and wax.
We talking about a car?
You can go fast. You got a 4-door or a 2-door. 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder. Hey, some folk working with them diesels.
Yeah. Oh.
You gotta have a big enough garage. Hey man, come on, let's get
This is
show
an
going, man.
opportunity for y'all
Man,
to
y'all
get in.
silly, man. Y'all silly, man.
Your opportunity to find out what's going on in there. It's your only opportunity to find out what goes in the man cave. Because
Trying
other
to
than
be
that,
philosophical.
what goes in the man cave stays in the man cave. This is the only opportunity you
Wax
get
and shine.
for the
Right.
next 56 minutes. All right. So, as always, I got to introduce people that's in the room with me. Because last time I didn't introduce them and made them introduce themselves. They gave me all types of hell. Okay. So, we will start with my man to the left. My left, your right. My brother from another mother, my man Mike, is in the building as always.
What up?
Yeah.
What up?
Mike, give him some love. No. Okay.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Mike got the Han Solo on. He got
That's right. Yeah.
Han Solo. You know they got a new Star Wars movie out, man.
Yep. Coming out Christmas.
It ain't supposed to be Star Wars. Like some dude that like
It's like the final, yeah. It's like
the dude ain't
The
got no
final
face. He
Jedi.
got the mask
the
on.
prequels, yeah.
Yeah, he look like he about to do it. Like I'm going to watch that.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I don't
I
watch
love
the rest
Star
of it.
Wars.
Man, I ain't never seen that.
Right now, I ain't.
I'm gonna watch this new one though,
I ain't never seen
because
that
this
one
dude
so
look like
far.
he about that business. He look like probably Black Panther, Star Wars suit.
I ain't seen Nan one Star Wars. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, I ain't never seen Star Wars.
I'll
Either.
smack
Yeah,
I'll smack you both.
Nan one.
Man, I ain't never seen Strike Back. I ain't never seen.
I ain't seen
Again. I ain't
Nan
never
one.
seen. I don't even know the name.
I was saying I couldn't even tell you. Nan one.
That's all
Well,
That's
I
all
did
right.
watch one with my son about 3 or 4 years ago.
You
Man.
did?
The new the one with the new Darth Vader.
Okay.
What's his name? The new
Darth
Darth Vader.
Sidious. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. The Darth Vader's son. Well, I don't know what it was, man. But that's Luke
Killer.
Skywalker, ain't it?
Yeah.
But no. This is the Duke Lando, not Calrissian, but Kylan or what's his name, man? Man, you know what I'm talking about, man. He was the new Darth Vader, man. Man, I don't know,
No.
man. Anyway, man. Hey, look,
No.
man.
Just stop.
Man, I used to watch Buck.
you-
I
you
watched
let
Buck
me down.
Rogers, man.
Oh, in the 21st century.
That's right, baby. Hawk with Hawk on there.
Yeah.
Hawk, man was. Hey, man, I'll be talking all day. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Okay.
Again, I ain't seen Nan one of these.
You ain't never seen Buck Rogers?
No, I'm talking about Star Wars. Y'all done got into that one. Yeah, I seen that, but
You ever seen Battlestar Galactica?
no.
Boy,
You don't watch none of them?
No. Ain't a space
Star
collector.
Trek?
No, ain't no.
you ain't know what Space Track?
Clips. Ooh, 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 ooh.
What
Anyway.
about Guardians of the Galaxy?
Nope.
Okay.
Yes, I seen part of that. Only reason that's because that's a Marvel movie, and you got to get into all the Marvel movies in order to get into. But this ain't a daggone movie show.
Okay.
All right.
It's Man Cave though.
It is Man Cave,
Cave.
but I don't know what the heck y'all talking about.
Let's stay on topic, man. Everybody get back in the car. Get back in the car.
All right,
We back in.
I'm driving this son of a gun. So we got my man Black, who is off into La La Land talking about some Star Wars stuff. And, yeah, my man Black is in the building. This is his Man
All
Cave.
day, every day.
All day, every day. We in there, as the intro say.
That's right.
We in there.
We is where we at.
We is where we at. Don't even worry about where we at. We just in there.
Yeah.
So, ladies, this is your conversation. But so, what we talking about today, fellas? What we talking about today? Question. Just thought about this.
All right.
How far would you go to save your marriage? And what I mean by that is,
Damn, you just hit it real hard.
What
I
I-
mean, like, how far would you go to get some pizza or some?
what I mean by that is, right? We all. I don't believe in the perfect marriage. I don't believe in the perfect man. I don't believe in the perfect woman. I believe two people come together and you do what you make it do. You make your marriage. Your marriage is different from mine. My marriage is different from yours, and vice versa, and so on and so forth. Right? What do you do? We all got issues in our marriage at some point in time to make it, what it is, and we overcome them and so forth. So let's say you get to a point in your marriage, or let's say you dating, right? Perfect example. Let's say you dating, and let's go by biblical rules. Not everybody goes by biblical rules, but let's go by biblical rules. And you don't shack up before you decide to get married, right?
Okay.
That ain't in the Bible.
I'm just saying that's the people in the church say. You don't shack up before you get married, right?
Well, that ain't in no religion.
Okay,
that I
well,
read.
it is in this one today. So
That's old folks.
it is old folks, and it is what it is.
All right, let's go.
So you don't shack up. You decide you go ahead and get married, right? You get married. All of a sudden, you find out your wife snore like a bat out of who knows. I mean, like she calling the hogs, dog. She calling the hogs. This is one of your deal breakers. But you didn't know that she snores like Jabba the Hutt. You think I knew about Jabba the Hutt? Yeah. Jabba the Hutt, she snores. How far do you go to save? And this is just one example. Because there are people who actually go and they sleep in separate rooms in order to be able to say I can't stand sleeping in the room with my wife because I'm not saying this is true, but I can't stand sleeping in the room with my wife because she snores like blah 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 blah. Or I need to be able to, I can't do X, Y, and Z, so I got to do this. How far would you go to stay or save your marriage? Is my question. Well, are you willing, even to the point where, are you willing to allow your wife to have a hall pass because
Whoa.
there are certain situations that may allow it. Not that they allow it, but that it may be necessary.
Okay.
Would you be willing to sleep in a separate room? Would you allow your wife to have a hall pass? Would she allow you to have a hall pass?
Okay, all right, yeah, you had me right there. Okay, I'm with you. Mike, you about to say something? Go ahead, man.
Well,
'Cause
I
you
was
like-
thinking
you
about the whole sleeping in the other room type of deal.
Okay.
So snoring. So if my wife, and I found out later after the fact, was a hog time snorer, I would go as far as sleeping in the other room. I would. I would go for staying in the room with her until I'm ready to go to sleep, or whatever, I'm falling asleep, and then I just go to another room and get my 8 hours, my 6 hours.
You don't like. I got a problem with that. I mean, not I do, but I don't. I do. You guys, know what I'm saying? I do, but and then I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why in a second. I'm gonna tell you why in a second.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. I'm gonna give me a whole bunch of Jack Daniels. I'm like the alcoholic, man, because I'm drinking hard every night. So when I go to sleep, I don't hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I want to feel like, man, I just want to wake up in the morning when the alarm clock go off.
Okay.
That's sometimes you have to do that. Or, hey, man, I'll just take me if she's snoring like that, man, look, man, just take your finger, man, and pluck and pluck her hard as you can. Just turn over and act like you sleep. And when she wake up, just pray to God you go to sleep within them 5 minutes before she go back snoring, man. Because I'm telling you, it's all about who get to the bed first.
Right here, one of
Hey, truth be told, that is very
It's
true.
all about who get there.
It's all about, hey, babe, I'm going to bed. Like, hell you are. I'm going first. I'm gonna beat you to it.
Whoever trying to get there first, hey, that's it, man. And I mean, man, you might have to do some extracurricular activities, man. It could be extra drinking, extra smoking, extra. You might have to start working out before you go to bed, man. So you can be real tired. Cause if your spouse snore, hey, man, that could be a deal breaker, man. That could be a deal, man. And I'm telling you something, man.
So you're not willing to sleep in another room? That's just.
And see, this is what I was gonna say about that.
Going as far as well, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
But just, I mean, the point of the question was, how far would you go?
How far would you go?
Hey, look here. I'm gonna be honest with you. Women, we talking man stuff right now. Women, I ain't never had no problem with snoring after I've been broke off real hard and real good. I ain't never complained about nobody snoring or me snoring after we done had a good break off.
Okay.
If you don't know what the break off is, that if you don't know what that sound is, you ain't never had no break off.
Yeah, break off.
So
Nope.
that's the get that jump off, man. You get that jump off real good. Everybody go to sleep. Everybody sleep good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That ain't
Yeah.
That can be a problem. So first of all, that's what we need to start doing a little bit more of. Getting that jump off.
Okay.
Getting that what that Tribe Called Quest song? Relax your mind.
Oh yeah.
Electric relaxation.
Yeah. You need to get that semen sofa. Semen furniture. Fight dog up in there. hey, look, that's what you gotta do. But it could be that can be a deal breaker right there.
It can. That's why I said how far you would.
Yeah,
Because I look at it like
how far
this.
would you go?
I look at it like because and this is where it is with me and mine. Even when we get into arguments, we can not have a good night or a good evening. All right, we work 9 to 5, not real hours. We work 9 to 5, come home, Let's say we have a bad evening, bad afternoon, and we get to the point where, I'm going, I'm tired, I don't want to see you, Guess what? We still going to the same bedroom at the end of the night. And so I look at it the same way when it comes to snoring. Hey, guess what? I'm cutting on the TV. I'm cutting on some white noise. I'm cutting on whatever it is. We gonna get an adjustable bed that got the snore feature in it. You gonna
I got one of them. Well, you just hit that to the remote.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You be like, and honestly, sometimes if you gotta sit there and go, and just so she stops snoring or he stops snoring, whatever the case is. And that's what I'm the type of person, I don't believe in sleeping in separate rooms. That's just me. Okay. I don't believe in sleeping in separate rooms. The only time me and my wife have slept in separate rooms is when she's been out of town or I've been out of town. Other than that, if I'm mad, I'm sleeping in my bedroom. If she mad, guess what? You better bring your tail back to this bedroom at some point in time.
See, now I agree with that.
Okay.
So I separated those.
Okay.
I didn't consider that to be the same as the snoring.
Okay.
Because the snoring is amicable. The whole being mad at each other, I'm not going anywhere. That's my bed too.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. And
I
if you mad and you want to go somewhere else, I will go somewhere else before you will, and I'm not going anywhere else. So
yeah, I'm with you on that, Mike. Because when it's a difference between a conflict and a conflict separation, and just, man, I ain't mad at you. I still love you, but I just can't stay and help this snoring.
Or talking in your sleep.
Hey, look.
Hey, if you talking in your sleep, I want to know what you're talking about. I'm asking questions. So what's his name?
I keep waking up thinking. I keep waking up thinking you're talking to me, and you still asleep.
Conflict. I'm not leaving. Snoring. Oh, I'm going downstairs.
Okay. So are you going down? That's your permanent? Hey babe, I'm going to sleep. All right, catch you tomorrow because I'm going downstairs. Or you be like, all right, I'm gonna lay in the bed until all of a sudden I feel like I can't take it no more.
No, man. First, I do have one of them beds. I got one of them.
I got one of them sleep number beds too.
And we got the total separation where my side is on mine and hers. Hey, look, and if somebody's snoring, you just hit.
One aside to that, right quick, Black. I gotta ask you this, and this is personal, because I got a sleep number as well.
Oh, we got sideways. Go across. You go across.
Okay.
Go across.
Okay.
I already know what that is.
I don't got the full split. I got the half split. And sometimes I'm like, yo, we got to go a different way because one of us gonna fall through this crack in order to make this thing comfortable. Because I'm trying to hold myself up through this crack.
Let me tell you something, man. Under that crack is a sturdy board.
Yeah.
Hey, if you get down in there, everybody gonna sleep good.
Okay. All right. Okay. So as you were saying.
As I was saying.
As you were saying.
That's them. I don't know anything about the sleep number.
Hey, I got the sleep number.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is funny.
My sleep number 35.
Aside. My wife, this is Man Cave, so what goes on Man Cave stays in Man Cave. My wife, unless you put on TV, before we bought our sleep number, she asked the representative, so how does this work when it comes to intimacy? We need to know that because does it still get bounced? Because it's technically an air mattress. So we like, hey, there's some things we need to know before buying this bed. That's just, I'm just saying. You need to know before buying the bed other than does your spouse snore?
Yeah. You need to figure that out.
There's some things you need to figure out.
Recreational activities.
They also for the
I think that's what
split,
she said too.
they got a wedge. It's called a wedge. They put in there to hold everything together. But no, we don't need that, man. We just go cross the split.
Cross.
Man.
Okay. My bad. So you were saying. Okay, y'all got the split, and she sleep, and you got the sleep up. The
if
snore
you got
feature.
The half split, go down the other.
The snore
feature. Split.
You're right. The snore feature. Before I'm telling too much information, the snore feature. We still on camera, so there's some stuff I'm just not gonna say.
There's certain things you ain't supposed to figure out with $8,000 bed.
Exactly. With an $8,000 bed, it's some things you just gotta, it is what it is. But the snore feature, Black.
Yeah, you got to have the snore feature. But the snore feature, you just hit the button and they'll automatically raise up. And here's the thing. This is the look you get when you hit that snore button. Everybody know you got this. When they snoring real hard and you like, man, I'm finna go in the other room. Oh, the remote. You get the remote and you hit snore and they raise it. And they look at you like this.
Why did you just raise me up?
Why'd you raise me up? Why do you think I raised you up?
Ninja.
You know what the feature is.
It is.
You snoring. That's what the button say snore. It say snore. It say snore. And all you gotta do is hit.
No,
Snore.
no, Black. It says partner snore.
Yeah, partner snore. It say partner snore, and you hit the button, and the
raises
bed
them
automatically. And they always wake up like you open the door on them when they was in the bathroom. You know how people look like, I'm in the bathroom. You're like,
Right.
That's what they look like when they wake up for real.
that's how they wake every time, man. You like,
That's why I started laughing like that, because I already knew exactly. I knew exactly what he was getting ready to say.
You know you in here calling everybody, man. I gotta go to work in the morning,
I
man.
knew exactly what you were getting ready to say. And it's funny because this happened to me before too. I'm going, what the? Why am I raising up? I must have been snoring. Dog, that is hilarious to me.
Wake up like, what you doing?
That is hilarious
You know
to
what
me.
you was doing?
Yeah.
So it's like I said, I don't believe in leaving the bedroom. I'm cutting on the snow feature. I'm cutting on the TV. I'm doing something. You got to put in music in your ears in order to. So, okay. So, all right. So, we're not leaving the room. Mike said he's leaving the room in order to. Okay. What about having a hall pass? Would you, let's say there's some physical limitations, or let's say there's mental limitations, let's say there's spiritual limitations, whatever it may be.
Kind of limitation.
Let's say, let's not even say it's limitations. Let's say for whatever reason, you and your spouse have come to the conclusion that it just don't work sexually for y'all. Right? Together.
Okay.
Together.
Okay.
Would you...
Somebody's not satisfied.
Somebody's not satisfied.
Somebody's not
and
doing
I
it.
love you enough as my spouse to say, now could you... I don't think I could. Could you say, I love you enough as my spouse to say, I'm going to give you a hall pass so long as it's not emotional. And hall pass, for those who don't know what a hall pass is, I'm allow you to go be physically intimate with somebody else. Could you give your spouse? Because again, the question is, how far are you willing to go?
Hold. I think can I say something about that?
Yeah.
Because I think that's defeating the purpose.
Okay.
Not physically intimate with somebody else, but just physical with somebody else. Because when you get the intimate part and the feelings part, that's the problem. Okay. And see, I just think a lot of men can do the physical.
Right.
And don't even trip on the emotional part of it. And like, hey, look, it was a jump off. But not to be, what do you call it? No, just I'm trying to say flip sided. No,
okay, so not to be one sided.
Yeah,
okay.
one side. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyway, but it's I do believe women get emotionally attached when they get physical. With people.
Yeah.
I think I know men can be physical and have no emotional attachment at all and be like, hey, I don't even know what happened.
That's true.
So question is
very true.
So,
but I don't think it's the same for women. I don't.
I agree with you.
And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Some men are like that too. Some men are emotional. I mean, they feel bad. If they see a woman giving them a compliment, like, ooh, you kind of cute. They feel they gotta go home and tell their wife that I feel bad, baby. Other than I still got it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But would you be willing to give your wife that hall pass for that reason? Would you be in order to save your marriage? Would you be willing to give your wife that hall pass?
So if I couldn't,
would you? I speak for myself. I couldn't. I don't think I could do it.
So let me tell you. No. I mean, so look here. That's why I spend time doing what I do and making sure that. I ain't gonna put it like that, but we talking about people who got because we never know. You could have some type of accident. You could have some type of situation where your physical attraction has now been changed to alter, and that person is not physically attracted to you, but they are still emotionally attracted to you because of who you are and what you do. You as a person.
Yeah.
And like say a burn victim. you still, you know, like
You still who you are internally.
yeah.
You still,
But I'm not.
Yeah.
Physically, I'm
Yeah.
not. And so, do you allow your one? Let's say I go out and get, or somebody, not me. I ain't doing all that. Hey, somebody else go out here and get burnt up, and then they still living, and they got all this other stuff on them, man. And if that's your situation, I'm not trying to make fun of it, but
No.
but let's just say, but if you know you can't perform for that person physically, or doesn't do it for that person physically, do you allow that person some leeway to say, hey, go ahead and get yours, but I know you're coming back. I know you're coming home.
That's the tough one. That's the tough one because, I mean, I think we all love our spouses enough to say, you know, I'll do whatever it takes. That's like somebody saying, I love you enough to leave you alone. I love you enough. And in my opinion, that's like somebody saying, I love you enough to let you go. That's kind of like, I don't want to say it's an oxymoron, but it's like,
it is.
I mean, it's like, do you really? Because you putting yourself in suffering to sit here and say, because I can't physically perform, or I can't, you know, whatever the situation, you may not find me attractive, but I'm going to love you enough to allow you to go get yours while I'm sitting here suffering in whatever I'm suffering in.
Hey, man, that sounds good. Like I said, man, that I always say, man, when compromise turns to sacrifice, it's over.
Okay.
It's over. I don't care. In a situation where you compromise, say, oh, you know, I because of this, I can do this. But then that compromise that you made becomes a sacrifice, meaning that, you know what, this means that I can't get nothing that I want ever again. And I don't know.
Even if it's a situation where, like you said, it's something that is out of your control, you're a burn victim, or
right.
whatever the situation may be. You know, if it's out of your control, at that point in time, is it still compromise, or is it just what the hand that you've been dealt?
I think you got to live what you can say. If it's that situation, if it's that drastic, or it could be in, you know, we're using a burn. Let's just stick with the burn situation.
Right. Cancer. I mean,
all kinds of. Just so you can say, I'm gonna stay married to my wife because I truly love her as she is. However, I know she got needs, and obviously I can't meet those needs as her husband right now because of my situation. And my situation says, hey, you know what? I can't do it. So, but does that mean I got to hold you back from getting yours? Or you got to suffer with me because I got to suffer?
Now, that's the question.
No, I'm just like this.
I mean, that's the issue.
No, I'm going to let it go, dog. I'm going to let it go.
So you just going to say, again, so that's one of the situations, I love you enough to let you go, or I love myself more because I know that it's not right for me to hold you back from doing what you're doing.
Put it like this, I can't be with nobody that I know that don't truly love me. I can't be with
fully
nobody,
as a person.
I can't be with nobody that I just don't feel that that I can give my all to. And ain't no way you can give your all to some person that you know they won't give their all to you.
Even if she says, hey, Black, I'm willing to stick with you through thick and thin, whatever the situation may come. However, I got needs. Because to me, that's where I come in with the compromise. Because like I said, I know I couldn't do it.
Hey, you know what that is? You know what they call that?
What?
That's a friend. That's a good friend. That's a true friend.
But you're supposed to be your friend anyway, in my opinion. And that's my opinion. You're supposed to be your friend anyway.
That's what he said.
I'm not saying that's a friend. That's a friend. That's a friend. We can still be cool, but I ain't finna. Yeah, hey, let's go on. We're gonna separate this thing. We're gonna be very good friends. I know you're gonna support me. I know you do anything for me, but I'm not gonna confine you in this thing called marriage. You know, go ahead and do you. I know you're gonna be here. I know you're gonna be here. If we got kids, I know you're gonna be the best parent for your kids, for our kids. I know I'm still gonna do me, but we can't satisfy each other in the most important thing that separates us as being a married couple. Only thing that separates you from being married and your first cousin being a woman and you love her to death is that you have sex with one of them and the one of them you don't.
Unless you live in West Virginia.
That's the only difference. That's the only difference. Both of them can be, look, man, you can grow up with your first cousin She could be the baddest thing on the face of earth. Everybody on the face of the earth, you know it. Everybody know it. You love her to death. You'll never touch her.
Okay.
Cause she your cousin.
Because she your cousin.
Cause she your cousin.
But your wife can be just as bad. But the only thing that separates your love that you have between your family members and your wife is a sexual relationship. Now, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. So if that is cut, if that's gone, then that's a family member. Just like you, my first cousin. Hey, look, we cool, but I'm not gonna hold you back.
So you wouldn't let her go. What say you?
You
Mike?
said I wouldn't.
You said you willing to let her go. You
Yeah.
willing to let her go.
Yeah.
It's not. It don't matter. It doesn't make a difference to you. You just willing to let her go.
Yeah. Yeah. If that's the case, if we're talking about the extremes that we're talking about, where
Yeah.
I cannot satisfy her sexually, and I ain't getting that, and she ain't willing to, whatever.
Right.
Hey, let it go.
What say you, Mike?
Whew. So, if I can't satisfy, or if something's going on with me, and I can't perform to the best of my ability to satisfy her, I'm selfish. I can't say.
What that mean? What that mean, Mike? What that mean? What selfish mean?
I can't say I'm gonna let her go. I can't say that I'm gonna be able to be like we'll be friends.
Mike said he want his cake and eat it too. That's what he said.
Yeah. I want
Well, that's
my
all you
cake
can
to
do
eat
is
too.
I
will.
If that's satisfactory,
I will perfect that motion.
all right, okay.
But if that's satisfactory, if that's what she want.
But if she needs more,
That's what I'm saying. See, my situation, I
But
was
if she
saying
needs more.
extreme. It's done. Ain't nothing you can do.
Ain't no okay. I'm about to say something vulgar for a second.
Ain't no
If
licking.
there's nothing you can do, you can do something.
yeah,
But will it be good enough?
Satisfactory.
For that? Right. And so all I'm saying is that if it, we tried everything I'm trying to do, it ain't working. Hey, and you honest enough to say this ain't working, I need more. And I was like, I ain't got nothing else.
Okay, let's flip the script for a second.
All right, let's flip.
I can't let her go.
Flip the script for a second. We're gonna. This is Man Cave. We're gonna talk about something. Flip it a little bit different. So let's say your wife comes to you and she says, in order for me to remain in this marriage, I've been having this desire and I can't get this desire out of my mind until I absolutely have it. Would you do it in order to stay in your marriage? And that is to have a threesome with her choosing.
As long as she chooses the lady I like, I'm good.
Her choose. That's what I'm saying. She may not choose the lady you like. She may bring home Man Dingo.
Dude.
She may bring home another chick. Would you say, you know what? Because this is my wife and she has this desire, she can't get this thing out of her mind. She can't get this thing out of her head. And then she's like, oh my God, it's life or death. Not necessarily life or death, but if I don't do this, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and cheat on you.
All right, man.
'Cause it's in
You
her
know what
head
I'm
too
saying?
much.
I'm going to look her
It's
dead
in
in
her
her
head too
face. I'm going to look her dead in her eyes and tell her, hey, look, I know you've been banging him already.
She may not have. She
Man,
may have
you
had
crazy.
the desire to,
Man, you
but
crazy.
she
It's
may
in
have
her
the
mind.
desire to. She may be sitting at work or at church or the grocery store, and every time she passed this dude, she go, "Oh my God, this is the dude that I've been waiting. I just cannot get this dude out of my mind." And so she finally says, she comes home and she says, "Yo, Black, yo, Mike, I just cannot. I can't help it. If I don't do this, I just got to, in my opinion, it's opening Pandora's box."
Yes.
All I'm going to say is, hey,
Yes.
y'all have fun, man. Hey, go ahead.
So
you wouldn't do the threesome.
No, she can do it with two other dudes. She ain't doing me. I'm
So,
out.
but if she said if it was a chick,
Oh, yeah, it's all good. It's all day, every day.
my wife's favorite two words
All it is Adidas. All day I dream
double
about sex.
standards, double standards, double standards.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah, double standard. Yeah,
Double
it's
standard.
Double
Yeah,
standards.
double standard. Because guess what? I don't care. I wouldn't care. The other woman, hey, look, you a prop.
Right.
Okay.
But that's because we're men, and we separate that. Physical is physical. We don't naturally.
That's a prop.
We don't naturally.
But like, she's a fluffer.
Yeah.
She's a fluffer. She is.
We don't naturally connect the emotion with the physical. Some guys do. Everybody's different, but most guys don't connect the physical with the emotional, and we can separate it.
And the only person you do connect the physical with the emotional is the person that you love. That's it. That's it.
Because then it becomes an extension.
Yeah, I mean that's it, man, and that's what a lot of people. Well, I mean, for me, it's just it, man. It ain't no look. If it's man, I don't know what. Man, I'm married. I can't talk about this, man.
But it becomes an extension of your love.
Yeah, but I mean, just true. It's a point to just look, man. Men, for me, for a man, look, I can compartmentalize stuff and just keep it where it is. Okay. What I notice with a lot of women is that it spans in every part of their life and what they do and everything they say and everything they do. Okay. But sometimes, man, I done seen, bro, I in my own family, I done seen my man, look, I got a woman over here, done, back at home.
But is that something that they did in order to keep their marriage alive? Because some people feel like they gotta step out in order to, I gotta step out in order to make my marriage work. Like they say, you never realize what you had until it's gone. And so let's say you step out on your marriage. Not saying you do, not saying I do. But let's say you step out on your marriage. It makes some people appreciate what they have at home even more.
I've heard that before.
It makes some people appreciate what they have at home even more. They step out and they go, I had a good time, but you know what?
This ain't what I want.
This ain't what I want.
Right.
Or you can't do me like my wife. Or I don't have that emotional connection. While I'm with you, that connection just ain't like it is like I get at home. So when I go home, like I say, and my wife and I have had this conversation about people in general when it comes to infidelity and stepping out. I think with a man, and it's just my personal opinion, men when they step out and they get caught per se, right? Because most times if a man step out and he don't get caught, he gonna keep doing it.
Right.
But let's say a man steps out and he gets caught. In my opinion, 9 times out of 10, if he gets caught, that man, especially if he has a good woman at home, won't ever cheat again. Won't ever cheat again because he realizes what he had and his apology and his so forth is just so sincere. He's like, oh crap, I really screwed up. I messed up. I shouldn't have done what I did. Even though it felt good and it was a good situation, I should have never done that. I'm never going to do it again. In comparison to a woman, if a woman steps out and gets caught, I think, in my personal opinion,
she already gone.
Yeah.
And she gonna do it again.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna add on to that. Check this out. If a man get caught out there with a woman, all right, let's just say he get caught out there. It's let's say it's June. Mm-hmm. He get caught out there. Women, the worst thing you do is confront him right then and there. Okay. All right. He ain't that smart. Give him a chance. He'll mess up again. Mm-hmm. Catch him again in September. Guess what? It's gonna be a different one. Mm-hmm. Catch him again in December. Guess what? It might be a different one. And in February of next year, it might be the woman he had back. But you know why? He has no connection with none of them. Right. But I guarantee you, a man, you watch a woman and you know she out there cheating, it's gonna be the same man over and over and over and over again. Because you know why? She's connected.
It's that emotional connection.
It's that connection. He don't care. He don't care.
Yeah. It's that emotional connection. That's why I say when a man get caught, and that's because I think we was watching some TV show. I don't remember what TV show it was. And he was sitting there begging, oh baby, I'll never do it again. Da, da, da. And they say once a dog, always a dog. Yes. There's some truth to that.
And guess
There's
what?
some truth to that.
Dogs just like bones.
Yeah.
We don't care who give it to us.
There's some truth to that.
Yeah.
But I personally believe that if he gets caught and he has a good woman in that, he got some chick at home and she and she, you know, and he gonna keep doing it. I don't care what you do. But if he got a true good woman at home, then he's gonna be like, you know, babe, I realized the error of my ways. I made a mistake. I should have never done this. Blah 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 blah. Please forgive me. I'll do whatever I got to do to make it up to you. And while temptation may come and go, he won't ever do it again. In my personal opinion, he won't ever do it again. If he got a good woman at home and he got caught out there, a woman on the other hand. Completely different.
I have a amendment to what you just said.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
If a man get caught out there, he got a good woman at home. She catch him out there. He realized that, hey, look, man, I messed up. If that woman go back to yeah, and all of, and if she remind him of every time they get into an argument, that mistake he made, all she doing is pushing him back out there. And he will go back out there because guess what? You know what? I'm sick and tired of you talking about me cheating. And guess what? And I ain't doing that. I'm about to give you something to work with. Because it gets to a point where I'm fed up. And it gets to a point where, man, look, sometimes most men don't want to get caught.
I don't think any man wants to get caught.
I tell you what, no, when he tired of it and don't care, he don't care.
Yeah,
okay. He don't care.
Yeah.
He don't care. Say, hey,
that's true.
You called me Ann. And what? When last time we did? When last time you made me feel like something? When last? Every time I talk to you, you throw something in my face about something happened 30 years ago. So guess what? Here you go. You didn't create your own reality. I don't care no more.
That's true. That's true. That is very true.
And so when a man gets to that point, oh, he done, he out. Ain't nothing she can do. Yeah. Ain't nothing she can do. Nothing.
That's true. That's true.
When a man's fed up,
ain't nothing you can do about it. You gonna be out there.
Nothing you can do about it.
Hey, the streets got it. Them streets got it. You didn't send him back out in the streets because he came home for the pleasure and for the comfort, but he didn't get it.
And you pushed him back out.
And you pushed him back out the door because of your insecurity. So, that's how it is, bro. That's how it is. In my book.
So, question is, how far would you go to say? So, do you believe? So, would you allow your wife, or would you even want your wife to allow you to have that hall pass to go out there to save your marriage? I gotta go out there and I gotta do this in order to feel good to come back home.
A hall pass. All right.
What say you?
A hall pass, man. A hall pass is all everything. That's rough, wide open.
Everything hall pass is. You seen the movie? Seen the movie? It's you. It's free for the weekend.
Yeah, I got a movie in my truck.
I never seen it.
I watched it while
you
I was
seen Hall Pass?
You never seen Hall Pass?
I know what it's about.
You gonna talk about me because I ain't seen Star Wars, but you ain't never seen Hall Pass?
It's a funny movie, man. It's funny. It's funny. But I think sometimes, man, it's almost like that, man. It's almost just like the movie sometimes, man. What you expect to happen don't even happen because guess what? Hey, look, man. Most people, I mean, in relationships, man, when you've been in relationships so long, you know, people expect you to do, you know, when you say you got that hall pass, go out and get what you want. But it's the feeling of I just want to be free. I just want to hey, look, man, I just want to have a good time without being judged. Yeah. I want to have a good time without being reminded that, oh, you know you're somebody's husband. Or, oh, you know you're somebody's daddy. Or you this, you that. It's if I don't love myself enough to know that on my own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So sometimes you just need the time to get away and be like, sometimes you got to tell yourself, hey, man, you know you got a family at home. Why is you acting like this?
Yeah.
Give me a chance to do that for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Self-check yourself.
Oh, yeah. It's a self-check. It's a self-check. Yeah. But then sometimes you might be like, well, go ahead and do it real quick.
that little tap on the shoulder go, no, it ain't worth. And that's just me personally. Me personally, I'm go, it just ain't worth it. Because in my mind, I'm always thinking, she may snitch, she may got something, and I'm like, it just ain't worth it at the end of the day.
Hey, look, man.
Right? It's worth me staying
She
home.
may got something. It's always the number one, because you can't. That's something you can't bring back.
You can't bring back. Because how you gonna explain that one?
You can't explain.
And so that's why I say, and so even if it was in a situation where you say, what this saves my marriage, you have to think about all those variables.
Wow.
You gotta think about all them variables. You gotta think about, okay, if she go out and do this, what may she possibly bring home?
You gotta get
if I go out and do this, what may I possibly bring
medical
home?
reports.
You gotta think about the emotional. You gotta think about the physical. Yep. You gotta think about all that stuff in between of what you can bring home, what effect it may have on you, and if you got kids, if you got kids, how you gonna explain that to your kids?
How you explain it?
Right. Yeah, you gonna explain that to your kids. Especially, let's say you go to homecoming and you run into somebody and you go, "Hey, what's going?" And your kids go, "Daddy, who that?" Daddy, who? Me and your mama got an agreement, and yeah.
See, first of all, my kids ain't ever going home. Don't ever ask. No, you ain't never going. I don't care if I'm 67, 8 or 9 years old. You ain't going to homecoming. No, go to your own homecoming. You know what I'm saying? You ain't coming to mine.
Daddy, who that? See, yeah.
So what had happened?
What had happened was exactly back in yeah.
No, that homecoming is not a place for kids, man. But speaking of homecoming,
all right, okay,
man. So are we good on the question? So
we good.
What you say? You let it go? Or
well, no.
Hall pass? No.
Hall pass? Nah, because I'm too selfish.
Hall pass? No.
I say hall pass on both ends. No, I can't do it, and she can't do it either. She can have a hall pass, and I can't have a hall pass.
Okay, yeah, same here.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go. Let's move right along.
I think we about to jump into man code.
We're gonna jump into man code.
Man code.
Man, speaking of homecoming.
Okay.
Man, I was able to go to homecoming this past week, man. I'm telling you right now, man. And I had an experience that let me tell you something, man. This is a man law. Now, without going too much into it, I figured out why most folks get divorced. And that's the honest to God truth.
Uh-oh.
This goes into man law. This goes in marriage counseling. This goes into life-threatening events.
Life-threatening events.
This goes to health. This goes to all this, man. I'm telling you right now. Now, I had the opportunity to kick it with some of my closest homeboys that we shared the gridiron field with, man. Over the last 20-something years, man. And, man, we kicked it, man. We've been through a lot of battles, won some championships. Mm-hmm. I love these cats to death. Okay. But right now, I could give a damn if I ever seen them again in my life. Right now. Let me tell you something. I had experience.
Share.
We all thought it was a great idea for us not, get no hotel rooms. We're going to do it dorm style.
Okay.
So we're going to meet up at somebody's house, and we just going to kick it.
No,
and we just going to get wild. We ain't going to be in nobody's crib. We ain't going to be in no hotel. Hey, we about to do it dormitory style. Okay. And let me tell you one thing. When they said that, I should have known that it was a mistake.
Why? Because when I think of dorm, I'm personal. When I think of dorm style, when I went, the great Winston-Salem State University. When I was in the dorm, me and my suite mates, it was on and popping in our dorm.
Hey man, don't call it your suite mates like SWEET?
SUIT.
Okay, make that clear, man.
We was in a room, like a luxury suite. It wasn't a luxury suite because we stayed in Wilson Hall, but we was in a suite, and it was 4 to a room. They had 2 over there, 2 rooms, 2 in this room over here, 2 room over here. And every night I couldn't tell you which chick was in and out for who and when, what, where, and how. So when I think of dorm style,
absolutely.
that's what I think of dorm style.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, most likely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That is absolutely correct. And so we going dorm style. And so we gonna have a just the fellas, we getting together. That was the first hint that I shouldn't have did it was dorm style. The second hint was when they said, "Hey, bring an air mattress."
Bring an air mattress.
And the third hint was the one I gave myself. I said, if you bring an air mattress, you might need to bring your own sheets.
Yeah.
So all these precautions,
These red flags. These are red flags. These red flags.
Is why most people get divorced. I'm just telling you right now. I had a couple of red flags that came up on divorce.
If you see one red flag,
dashboard.
9 times out of 10, there's a parade coming right behind.
Yeah. It's,
This man saw a parade coming.
on the
He was
divorce
ignoring it.
dashboard, I seen a whole bunch of these things, and I said, you know what? Hey, man, these my boys. We're gonna kick it. We're gonna have a good time. So, long story short, man, we have a great time. Actually, we had a great time, man. I'm serious, man. I was there 24 hours, man. I promise you, it felt like 72 hours, man.
Gotcha.
It felt like 3 days, man.
Okay.
Cause but here's what I found out, man.
Okay.
Later on that night, the very first night, man, we go out, we do our thing, we have a great time, we ball out, we kick it. It's about 5 in the morning, man. We get to a point to where now, we in our 40s now.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't do it like we used to.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the dorm days, we tired, quick.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fellas start dropping. Until it was 2 of us just up. So we still listen to stuff, man. We listen to No Limit, Greatest Hits. We listen to Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders. We listen to Public Enemy. We getting it in.
Okay.
Man. Then we start noticing rumbling going out throughout that little house. I'm like, man, what's that sound? I mean, it's somebody out there with a car? Somebody outside? You call somebody? No, man.
Thunderstorming.
Is it raining outside? No.
A dog?
No. Then all of a sudden we yo, man, somebody clear their throat, man. Hey, what's going on, man? What's the deal?
Well, how many was it of y'all?
Man, it's about 8.
Okay.
It's about 8. And only 2 of us still left up.
So it's 8 of y'all. Y'all on in this one crib. Y'all been drinking. Y'all been laughing, tripping. Reminiscing off old times.
Partying
all
hard.
of a sudden,
We've been out all night.
y'all been out on. All of a sudden, everybody dropped, but 2.
Everybody dropped but 2.
So 6 go down, 2
go
left.
down. And I'm telling you, man, them 6 that went down, man, they came up like the living dead. But they was not woke. But they was still communicating. And the communication was not understood. Because it was scary, man. And so we got to a point to where it was like, hey, man, we got to shut this down, man. I heard one dude in the back. Then I heard one of like someone's calling his throat, man, like all the time, man. I'm like he was like,
You might want to check on him.
yeah, like he was gagging the whole time, man.
Hey, bro, you alright over
And
there?
then one just like he breathing not from his mouth, though. He's just breathing through his stomach, man.
Hey, Black, you ain't have a sleep number for the bro. You
Man,
you couldn't press
I
the
wish I
partner
could push
sleep
that
store.
button
Be
on,
with
man.
it.
I couldn't push the button. So my partner I'm up with, he said, hey, Black, man, go back there and shut that door, man. I ain't gonna be able to sleep like this. So we blow our mattress up. I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. So I go back there like a fool and close the door. But I got something to say. I'm talking to him. He don't say nothing. Next thing, all I hear, wake up. Hey, he give me the, the number 1 hand, number 1 finger. You know what I'm saying? And he goes
You're
back.
number 1.
Yeah, you're number 1. And he goes back to gargling. Gargling without no water, no nothing. And so I walk back. When I get back, my partner that was up with me, he knocked out now. So I said, all right, I'm the last man standing. I feel Superman. I'm the last man standing. Man, so I tried to go to sleep, man. Then my partner that was up with me, I hear him. It wasn't me. I wasn't. I said, man, this dude talking in his sleep. And then the dude on dudes on the couch, man. That man, I did not understand this language these dudes talking, man.
I'd have been like, yo, Ashley, could you punking me? Because this got to be
somebody was punking me.
Somebody punking me.
I felt
Snoring
to talking in the sleep to
and then the little radio speaker we had, man, we was listening to music, you know, my greatest hits, you know, so we didn't pull the speaker out, but the speaker's still up like on the highest volume it can be. And so you got this going, and I didn't know what it was. And so next, I fall asleep for a little while. I wake back up, man. I wake up to, man, I would have been better off if I had heard some dogs howling. I would have understood that. But man, dog, let me tell you something, man. I was so scared. And I was so distraught. Man, I thought I was on death row or something, man. I thought I was in a concentration camp and somebody was doing an experiment on me, man. And let me tell you something, man. Now, half these dudes, most of them, all these dudes I'm talking about, they either married, been married, divorced, and married again, or just, hey, I'm done with all that. I came up with a conclusion.
Okay.
And this is a man law.
Man law.
I do understand this. Hey, listen, fellas. 90% of y'all out there talking about your woman wasn't this and she wasn't that. No, it ain't your woman. It's you. If you snow like that, let me tell you something, man. I don't care if I ever see these dudes again in my life. These dudes snored so loud and so bad that I really wanted to hurt them, man. I contemplated going to sleep outside in the rain. I contemplated.
Take the air mattress.
Drag it outside. And I had to wake everybody up, man. I woke everybody up, man. I went to sleep about 5 o'clock, man. And I'm telling you, I got 2 hours of sleep. And I was just told them, I said, hey, listen, man. Hey, will y'all please explain to everybody at homecoming that if I just automatically just fall out and drop, I'm not drunk. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm sleep deprived because y'all kept me up all night with this snoring. Fellas.
Man law.
If you snore and you know you snore, remove yourself.
Remove yourself.
Remove yourself. And most definitely don't invite yourself to a kicking it party where we all getting together kicking it.
And you the first one down.
And you the first one down.
Man, hey, you know what we used to do back in the day? If you was the first one down, you got toothpaste.
Okay.
You got toothpaste.
Look, man, I'm far past toothpaste with these cats. I'm talking about gasoline. I'm talking about setting these dudes, dousing these dudes gasoline, putting them on fire, man. Because I'm telling you right now, it's disturbing. And I'm telling you right now, I was letting myself, hey, man, I know you were saying your wife are crazy, but no, I think you just snore real loud.
I think you drove her crazy.
I think your wife left you. You can stop
Sleep
lying.
deprivation is a beast.
Yeah, you can stop lying and saying that she wasn't this, she wasn't that. You snore like a bear, dog. You sound like a whole bunch of Rottweilers with like pneumonia.
So the question is, did you tell him?
What? No. Man, I snapped, man. And guess what my reward was? What? They did it again the next night.
Wait, so you went in there and said, look, if I ain't sleeping, ain't none of y'all sleeping. Wake up, you bears. Because,
this was the response. I can't even do that in real life, man. I can't myself. These dudes doing that on a regular, man. Man, it's got to be, man. I say, man, it's got to be something that's wrong with y'all, man. I'm telling you, man, fellas, if you out there and you snore, remove yourself. Man law. Ask your spouse, ask your girl, ask whoever you with. Say, hey, look, am I snoring to a point to where you can't stand it? And if they look you in your eyes like I'm looking at you right now, and they say yes, man, remove yourself, man. Kill yourself.
I said, wait, kill yourself.
Yeah, man, just don't get out that relationship, man. Let them folks go, man. Let them folks go. God. And please don't invite nobody to a old school trap house party, man. We ain't doing that, man. Look, man, I'm changed forever, man.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned, man. Look,
man law.
Man law. If you snore, know you snore, and you got to let everybody else know you snore, man. If not, you're a punk.
All right, stamp on that.
Stamp on that. Man law. If you snore, Don't invite yourself or don't invite your bros over to. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scary, man. I'm scared.
Scary.
It's scary. It's scary, man. I'm telling you, man. That's the scary thing I'm saying in my life, man. I'm telling you right now.
That's Man Law. Y'all know what it is. Y'all have been introduced into Man Cave. Y'all have heard Man Law. Women, you know what it is when it comes to us doing our thing and you doing your thing. We gonna do whatever we gonna need to do to save this marriage. And snoring, we gonna raise the bed up on you.
Hey.
It is that time, y'all. We are out. The timer is the ticking, and it is the click the clocking, and we will see y'all next week on Millionaire M.A.N Cave. Peace.
Flatline.
When they do that, cause we do that there. I see you talk, so we gon' take it there.